So today we're putting together 2 loans for other investors. I will be loaning out the majority of the money to do the deals, and they will be the manpower and the labor to actually build the properties. So in this video, I want to take you down the journey showing you the 5 rules every time you bring money to a deal or you loan money to somebody. We're going to go to the site. You're going to see the site, and we're going to meet the developer / builder so we can go over the plans. I'm going to show you the site plan and further show you the numbers breakdown so you can possibly deploy this strategy in your business, all right? There's only so much that one human can do, so we have to partner up with other investors that know what they're doing to grow our businesses. All right, let's do it. Okay, class, it's Chris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. As we pass 132,000 subscribers, thank you so much on YouTube. I have come to the realization that my mentor told me a few years back, Chris, you have to focus on strategic partnerships. Strategic partnerships. Say that a few times. Strategic. What is that? Well, that's when you work with other people in your same industry to create opportunity for you both. And in order to do that, both of you have to bring something to the table. So for me, I'm at the point in my life where I've been so blessed, not only to have you in my life, but to have opportunity, to have family, to have my wife, to have my health, so much abundance. Now I get to help others create some abundance for themselves as well. So let's go over I'm going to be bringing the money to these deals, and I want to show you what are my 5 rules for loaning money? Because let me tell you, I've lost tons of money in the past, and I've learned how to put out money safely. Okay, so before we go to the site, I'm going to take you to the site, then we're going to come back and break down all the numbers. But if you're loaning money, and I'm seeing so many people lose money online, so many gurus pretending to have all these deals going on. That's why I love just being myself. I don't got a lot of deals. I do some deals, but I don't have all these millions and millions and millions out trying to portray this fake lifestyle. And I encourage you not to try to do that too, because real estate has 2 gears. Fast forward, fast in reverse. All right, so if you're bringing money, here are the 5 rules you must live by or die. If you break these rules, you could lose your money. All right, the 5 rules for loaning money or bringing money to a deal. Number 1, we only work with people that have experience. I'm done with working with investors that have never bought and sold a piece of real estate. Now, the people you're going to meet today, the gentleman, Julius, he's a builder. The guy does 20 houses a year. So I know he knows what he's doing, and I've been following the guy for quite some time, and I know all the people he knows, so they can vouch for him. Number 2, always get security. What is security? Well, if something happens to the borrower, right? If he gets struck by lightning, hit by a bus, I want the security to be able to take the property to get my money back. Now, some people will call that collateral, but in this instance, the real estate is what's going to secure me. So if I get out $100,000, the borrower gets struck by lightning, I can liquidate that property to get my money back. Number 3, we only do deals that are below market value. So we're going to go and see this property. He's going to explain to us the numbers. But let's say the house, whatever is worth, the deal total is worth $200,000. I only want to have about 130, 140 on this deal because I want plenty of equity above my loan, right? So it must be below market value. Number 4, they must put up their own money too. They must put up money too. Even if the purchase price is $50,000 to buy it, I'm only going to be funding $30,000 to $35,000 because I want the other partner, the active partner, to put some money in too. So if we close on it today, he gets struck by lightning tomorrow, I still have a below market property before we even get started on the construction, okay? And number 5, you gotta have some insurance. If the place catches on fire or someone gets killed or someone gets hurt, I wanna make sure that I get my money back. I don't wanna have to worry about the borrower. See, the thing when you loan money or you bring money to a deal, you have to set it up and structure it to where if something goes wrong, you don't want to have to worry about contacting the borrower or active partner. All right, so that's my goal for you. Something goes bad, I don't have to talk to him. We just take the house back and go on down the street. All right, so let's go take a look at the property, and we'll come back and I'll kind of explain as we go step by step through these deals. And we got the site plan for 1, 2. Let me show you that in a minute too. All right, let's go.
Robin Hood Road, then turn right onto Kansas Avenue. Turn right onto Kansas Avenue, then your destination will be on the left. Your destination is on the left.
Okay, we're here on set at the property. I'm just gonna give you a nice little pan here. You saw as I was driving up. This is not my cup of tea. This is not necessarily my favorite type of land, but I'm here with the man, Julius. What up, Julius?
What's up, man? What's going on with you?
I'm here with Julius, and he's gonna point out why he likes this land. First of all, Julius, thanks for seeing me.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. It's my pleasure, you know.
Always good to see you, brother.
Yeah, man.
What makes you like this lot? Because I'm getting nervous about little construction over here, and you know, this is strictly business.
Sure. No, I totally understand, man. You know, it doesn't make me nervous because, you know, we do this every day.
You do this. That's why I want people to understand.
Yeah, we do this every day. The neighborhood is really, really nice. As where it's located is really easy access to highways, schools. The neighborhood does well in resale and sales. So, you know, it is a corner lot. We don't always.
They can hear you just keep
we don't always get lucky enough to get a corner lot like this. A lot of people like a corner lot because they don't have anybody on the other side of them, right? So anyway, you know, there's not anything about this one that I'm fearful of. We do, you know, have a store across the street, but people like access to the stores and be close to that. So I mean,
so this doesn't bother you here?
No, this doesn't bother me at all.
Wow. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we've had them in a lot worse places, you know. So this is a really good lot, and yeah, we're looking forward to doing this one.
All right.
You know.
So what about this tree here?
So this tree obviously is a monster tree, but we've got estimates out on it right now. We're gonna get the tree taken down, and when we do that, of course, we have to get the whole root pulled, not just ground down, because it's going to interfere with the foundation of the house. So we'll get the whole thing taken out.
In my mind, this looks like 5K to me. Well,
it's probably going to be, we're looking at between 5K and 7K, somewhere in there, you know. It's got these huge branches on it, as you can see. Luckily, it's not in full bloom, so we don't have a lot of, you know, the foliage to deal with. Just cutting branches, dry branches, and getting them out of here, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which way would the house face?
So the house is going to be facing Kansas Avenue, which is here where this white van is parked.
Got it.
That'll roughly be about where the driveway is going to be right in front of it, where these lines come in front.
All right.
As you can see, that's our front property line marker.
The markers here. Okay, cool.
Yep. So this is the front of the property line right here, and everything from this point out is the right of way, the city right of way.
Explain very quickly what a right of way is from a roundup family that doesn't know.
Sure. The right of way is just basically the city easement, so to speak. The city operates within this space to include power lines, gas lines, things of that nature, and they're pretty much in control of it property-wise. You have to maintain it, and you have to cut the grass and all that stuff, but technically, if the city has to operate within the right-of-way, they have every right to do that, and there's not much we can do about it, right? But yeah, so
so we're pulling here, driveways here, house facing this way.
Yes.
Corner lot. Anything else special about this lot that you like? You want to share?
The corner lot. So one thing that's going to be a little odd about the house is that generally you have a lot of space in your backyard. Okay. When you have a corner lot that's shaped kind of triangular like this, most of your free area will be on the left side of this house. Okay. So they'll be able to have this left side, which is pretty decent sized area to be able to call their yard, you know, as opposed to in the back of the house.
So Julius, I see this house here sitting, this duplex here is sitting a little far back. Are we doing the same thing here, you thinking?
No. We won't have to line up our house with this one. Generally, what the rule of thumb is that you have to line the front of your house up with the average of the houses on the street.
Got it.
So this one is just an odd house here, but if
this duplex?
The duplex, it sits back further than any other house on the street.
Got it.
So as you look down, the rest of them.
Okay. The rest of them are pretty. So this feels normal to me. Then when I pulled up, I'm like, why is this thing sitting so far back?
Yeah. So we won't be sitting back as far as the duplex. But,
so we got relatively 15, 20 feet there. Then we got a new con right there too going up.
And in this neighborhood, looking at the setbacks, the front setback is 20 feet from the front property line, or the average of all of the houses on the street.
Got it.
So we'll probably be at that 20 feet from the front property line. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And what size house we thinking about doing here, Caesar?
This one is going to be, either or. That's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. No, but we're probably about 2,000 square feet, 2,100 square feet.
Okay.
Yep, 2,100 square feet is going to feature 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath.
Okay. How about, does this get a garage too?
Yes, this will have a garage. Yep. So we'll have a garage, and that's where we'll be operating in the city right away with our apron right there.
Got it. Okay.
For the driveway.
I'm good then, man.
Yeah. So.
And this is square foot. Look, it feels big, Caesar. I mean, I feel like I'm in the 10,000 square foot, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it does feel big. I mean, again, I think because of the way that the lot is shaped, you have a really wide frontage, right? But then it narrows out towards the back. Yeah. So that's why you get that feel that it's pretty big like that, because it's not just a rectangular shaped lot, which you would normally see.
Yeah, I can't remember my geometry, but you got 20 feet there. And then the front looks like it could be 100 feet. Yeah, the front is, I think the front's right at 70, 75 feet, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm
you got
in
a
then,
nice
brother.
wide frontage.
If you're in, I'm in.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think this will be a good one for us, and it won't take us long to do. We'll get it knocked out and have this thing up and built from the time we get building permits, 3-4 months.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be on the market in at peak time.
Springtime.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's go over some numbers and see if we can figure this thing out. I'm gonna talk to Caesar privately about the numbers, and then we'll bring you back and see what we come up with.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
So Caesar, in my mind, I know we talking because I'm strictly, I would love to support what you're doing. I know you don't necessarily need me. You doing your own deals but everybody has a finite of money.
Sure.
I don't care who you are.
That's right.
You got $1 million, $2, $3, $4 million, you're gonna run out eventually.
That's right. Absolutely. So, and I don't quite have $4 million, but I wish I did. No, we're getting there, man. We're working hard to get there. So, funding these projects is a matter of making sure that the money is actually built into it right out of the gate. Yeah. That's what we base it on, numbers, right? And we work and we back our way out of it. Yeah. So, anytime we're dealing with hard money lenders or private lenders, of course, they all have their own different terms that they deal within, and you have to make sure that those terms work for you, right? Because in some cases, I've seen where the lender makes more than the person who actually had the project. And that's not the way it's supposed to work.
A lot of cases out here, especially with new investors.
Absolutely, it happens, so we want to avoid that. You're in this to make a dollar, and everybody should. Everybody that's involved. Real estate is that type of business, Everybody can win, from the investor all the way to the end user, the purchaser, right?
There you go.
It's a win-win. So, so percentage-wise, normally we operate within that 10% lending percentage. So if someone loans you $100,000, you should be paying them back 110, right?
Gotcha.
But that's all based off of their terms. Every lender has different terms, so pay attention. The devil's in the details.
That's right.
Make sure you pay attention to those terms, read them thoroughly. Make sure you have someone more experienced than you go through that, and make sure that you're getting a good deal.
Okay.
So
I'm interested in that. So the reason I'm here, Roundup, as we talked earlier, I can only do so many deals a year. Caesar does a lot of deals, so if I can tap in my financing with what he's doing, then everybody makes money.
Everybody makes money. That's the way it's supposed to be,
That's right.
So
okay.
We look forward to doing it, man.
Let's do it.
Let's make some money together.
Hey Caesar, what is going to be the purchase price on that one that we're at?
The purchase price is $56,000.
Okay.
$56,000 for purchase, and so
new construction is going to be what to build?
Yeah, the build cost?
Yeah.
Build cost, we're probably going to be into it for about $220, somewhere around in there, $210 to $220. And ARV over there is looking pretty good. We got some comps coming in at like $410, $420. So the spread is decent, Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so let's quickly go over the numbers on this deal. He's moving extremely quickly on this. You can see he does have the site plan already. This is what the site plan looks like. You can flash it on the screen. The site plan shows you the building that he's going to build, and it shows you the lot. But very quickly, let me show you what is a site plan? What's the definition of a site plan? Well, my Barron's book, it's a document that describes how a parcel of land is to be improved. It includes the outline of the structures and site improvements, such as driveways, parking lots, landscaping, and utility connections. All right, so the first thing you got to get is your survey. And then the next thing is the land surveyor will take the house and put it on the survey, and we call that the site plan. So that's cool. You can see it right here. Looks interesting. I mean, it's got a nice front yard there. I mean, the property sits pretty nice. It's a little tight as it goes back to that back wall. It's kind of getting close to the street up there, but I still think this will be a good deal. And I believe in him as a builder and an expert. So I'm willing to follow along, okay? And that's the thing about being a team player. You have to be willing to follow, all right? So this deal number one, the ARV, he said, was about $410. Purchase price was $56,000. Construction, this is a new con, $210. Fees, it's gonna be closing costs, cost to sell, taxes, insurance, but I did not put in the cost of the money on this. Since the good thing about doing joint ventures, partnerships, strategic alliances, now my friends are his friends. So he won't have to pay 6% realtor fees. He'll get to use my broker. What was that? He'll get to use my broker and use a flat fee broker. So that's going to cut his realtor fees in half. As opposed to paying 6% or 6 times 4. 6 times 4. No, instead of 400,000. 6, 12, 18, 20. Instead of paying $24,000 to sell this thing, he'll only pay 12 grand in realtor fees. All right. So the fees to sell, all that stuff, 35,000. So the gross profit on this one is 109. Now that's going to include me as the money guy. So I'll charge him, I don't know, whatever we agree to do. And then he gets his profit after that. Now, if this goes down to 100 or 99 or 90, there's still enough room for all of us to make profit. Okay. So keep in mind, we want, as the lender, as the hard money guy, our main goal is to make sure that the investor makes money. All right. So if he doesn't make any money, it's hard for him to keep doing business. So we want our investors to make money so they'll come back and do another deal with us. So this next lot is kind of small, but I wanted to give it to you in one video, but it turned out the content was like 30 to 40 minutes going to the site, going over all the numbers with our borrower, our investor. I figured I'd chop it and make it into another video just so I can keep your attention span. All right, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can see all the hard money loans that we're going to be doing. I'm focusing on that. Like this content, but most importantly, share with somebody else that is trying to get into the real estate business and understand how does this loan situation work. Now, there are a bunch of links in the video description, the show notes below that is going to help you with your real estate business. Make sure you just click through them to see what you might need to fast forward, to catapult you to your next piece of real estate. All right. So I'll see you on the next deal, and make sure you stay tuned to the channel. All right. Peace.